Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence on the Mysterious JG. Last time we took, was it Nihon Matsu Castle? No, we took out the Ochi, something or other clan, and now we gotta put somebody, oh, it's Odamori Castle. I think now we gotta take, I think now we gotta take Motomiya Castle. So we've got a vassal here and an ally here. And if I'm not mistaken, that castle right there is the one we got to take, Motomiya. We should have enough troops already on the march to deal with it. They've got provisions. We should be able to keep this little train rolling. And we're going to have to wait till we get to our next domestic turn before we can put somebody in charge of Odamori Castle. Meanwhile, you're still here, just in case these guys come back. And we can see we're working, I guess the gold indicates they're working at Motomori Castle. They're working on increasing the coffers. Hopefully our brave warrior officers will accept the fact that eventually in order to rebuild a better land, they need to spend a little time working on economics. You don't gotta like it, but eventually we gotta do it.
March!
So we've got the Ashina clan coming out to defend their base, because they can tell that's where this is going. Park right out here at the defenses. We're winning! So we've got them outnumbered 2-1 before Masamune even arrives.
Advance!
Council's about to begin. We suspend this battle? Yes, I guess. Shit.
Your orders? Reporting in.
Army 3000 is fighting in under... Army 3000 is fighting in under 1000 Motomiya. We're on top.
Here's last month's balance.
Oh, see? We're actually going to make money if we just concentrate on...
Reporting in.
We spend a couple of turns not building infrastructure and instead working on development, we'll do fine. So we used up all of our labor without developing anything. Now we need to get some castle lords going. So who's got the worst loyalty now? Monkey Merc's loyalty is pretty bad. I thought he was already a castle lord. I guess he's not. So you're a castle lord, but you don't like being a lord at the castle that you're at, huh? I'll tell you what, Shaman Yamazaki won a battle for us. It kind of makes sense that we would promote him. And then as far as transferring guys under him, and he used to be here, yes. thought you used to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, apparently not. So I can probably take 2 guys out of here. Hey, Mo! Actually, Kita Katakura is a really strong officer. She would not be a bad choice at all. So that will give 3 officers there, which is less than we've got at most bases. We can take 2 more out of Watari. Sadly, I can't take... even though it'll put you closer to the front line, I can't move Akari Ando out of there or she's going to get pissed. Let's move Shigazane is a good war officer. We're going to need some, but we need somebody with some pull. Let's put Bucarubios here. None of these moves mean that much in the long run because eventually I've got to load, or I got to start a new scenario to get the Sekigahara events. Ooh, we got somebody over here who's pissed, but they also kind of suck. Need to survey this place. JG Mystery is an overseer, so I'd rather let Element Dread of the Avatar take care of it. Even though she's currently deployed, it seems weird that she can even take off and do this right in the middle of a battle, but apparently she can, so... Not quite sure how that works, but, now we've got him even more outnumbered because Masamune's unit has arrived.
Advance! Acknowledged. Everyone, follow me!
I don't know if Masamune's unit will have much time to do anything before we finish this. I guess we'll find out. So there's not that much to be done. Like, going in and controlling these battles close up like this when Bondbreaker causes enemies in front to attack each other. I think we need to have more than one unit for that to work. Chance to confuse enemy. Cause enemies in front to attack each other. Well, we've got Vulture Bobo and Bean have the same tactic. I guess we'll go for the Dende assault because that's Masamune's tactic. So I'm trying to win his favor.
Let's go.
Taking more damage than me.
Retreat.
Oh, no, we're not. That didn't last very long.
Watch how we do battle.
Let's just beat up these tribal troops that don't really matter.
We withdraw.
And get ourselves defeated in the process. And that's kind of sucked for them. Let's keep this up. Sure. Again, maybe I shouldn't be doing that, but it should make the castles submit fairly quickly. Well, I should have plenty of time for these. Plenty of time for all these objectives right now. Oh, they made me work for it.
You're no match for me.
Motomiya Castle is now mine. I'll have no one throw their lives away anymore. Even though the last castle, I put everyone to the sword.
Enemy officer captured. Let us show them how we do battle.
Let us talk a lot while the game is trying to advance the story. So we captured Motomiya Castle. This will trigger plot. After taking over Motomiya Castle, Masamune took a brief moment between campaigns to go hawking. Oh, it's like that princess game that I ended up actually playing it myself after watching Grimmeth play it, where hawking is one of the bizarre skills that you wouldn't think would help you, but occasionally does. The encouragement of those around him eased the fatigue he'd built up from unending battle. Masamune found himself enjoying a brief moment of peace. Just look at that relaxed expression. Indeed, seeing our Lord like this reminds me he's still a boy like any other. Yet, we cannot have him forget his dream of unification. That again? Sir Katakura, I think you should ease up on hurrying our Lord like.
Shigezane, Kajuro, what are you doing? Our prey's waiting. Get over here.
On my way.
Oh boy. Well, suppose I'll let it slide for today.
However, in the shadows of this peaceful time crept a horrible fate.
My lord, it's an emergency. What's this commotion? What's going on?
Yoshitsugu Nihanmatsu has turned on us. He's taken your father and is trying to run to the Ashina clan.
What? My father was kidnapped? You fool. How could you let this happen?
Yoshitsugu wished to thank Lord Teramune for allowing him to keep his land and visited the castle. Lord Teramune was greatly pleased and came out to meet him. Yet, Yoshitsugu changed completely, and there was just nothing we could transform into some kind of centipede monster. He changed completely. Enough. Hearing that isn't going to help us now. Let's go after them, my lord. If he's carrying a hostage, he couldn't have gotten far.
Father, ow.
Lord Masamune, please keep a hold of yourself. We cannot allow him to give Lord Teramune to the Ashina. If we do not prevent that from happening at any cost, he will be used by them. We have to stop that, no matter the cost, even if we have to slay him ourselves.
Sir Katakura, what are you saying?
It is all for the sake of unification.
You bastard!
Calm yourself. That would only come to pass should there be no other option. And if we waste our time here, we may be forced to do such a thing. Lord Masamune, you must make a quick decision. You are the head of the Date.
You're right. I'm the leader here, just like my father made me. Yeah, Kajuro, we've got to hurry. Let's go after Yoshitsugu. For the sake of the Date, for the sake of my father, we can't let him get away with this.
And so, Masamune and his group caught up to the Nihanmatsu men carrying his father at the Abukugawa River's bank. Abukugawa. Ashina territory lay just on the other side of the river, and before Masamune's eyes was his captured father. He would not be allowed a single moment of hesitation.
Why do you hesitate? You are the head of the Date clan! Masamune, do your duty! Kill Yoshitsugu!
Just because you feel bad he tricked you doesn't mean you have to get all mad at me.
After shooting through his father to kill Yoshitsugu, Masamune went on to defeat the remaining Nihon Matsu forces. This experience left a deep wound in Masamune's heart. And at the same time, etched into his heart, the resolve to live through the chaos of the age.
I've gained the statesman trait. With this new power, this land is mine. Yay!
Yeah, so, there is some historical basis for that. I think it was a bit dramatized. Masamune's father died during some kind of incident involving a rebellion of a Date retainer, the Nihanmatsu. And the Nihon Matsu were in league with the Ashina. I think that's all historically based. The idea that Masamune himself killed his father, I think that's one of those like legends that's cropped up where there's not necessarily a strong historical basis. But I mean, somebody can look this up if they're really interested. I don't believe this is entirely an invention of Koei's. I believe there are like tales and versions of the story where this is what happened. And it certainly makes sense, you know, when you want to tell a dramatic and exciting story, it certainly works. Masamune, after taking over the clan, has to kill his own father because he was being kidnapped by an enemy to be used as a hostage. And at his own father's behest, Masamune kills his father and the people who are taking him hostage, so that, you know, it's kind of like that time Undertaker buried Paul Bearer in a bunch of cement so that he could never be used against the Undertaker. Yeah. Masamune Adachi is the Undertaker. Teramune was Paul Bearer. That's exactly what happened here. But the Nihon Matsu are already destroyed. We got to take out our anger on somebody. I don't foresee us being friends with the Ashina clan. I kind of feel like we got to fuck the Ashina clan up. So the Ashina clan have this little, as you can see, as far as number of cities go, they looked more powerful than us to start with. But we have this little logo, which to me looks like a little face. I mean, and this like little zoomed out version. You actually see a close, like a bigger, more full-on detail of the Date clan's symbol. It doesn't look anything like a face, but to me it looks like this little like yellow-eyed kind of gremlin face with like green hair. Not what their actual symbol is meant to look like at all. And the Ashina have just this kind of circle with these horizontal lines. But as you can see, they've got this whole region here. I don't know what this region's called, but this whole area is kind of their home base. And they've also got a couple of cities in this territory here, which is disputed between several powers. And we really need to take these guys out. We really need to basically crush the Ashina, because we just took out oh no, the Ashina hold Nihon Matsu Castle now. Never mind, I was wrong. So we took this castle, and then we let it stick around as a subordinate clan. And for story reasons, I couldn't just take it over. If you vassalize a clan, you really can't just absorb them. This is not Stellaris. We don't get to spend influence points to absorb our vassals. The only way to actually take them over and rule them directly would be to end the vassalage arrangement and just attack them. But that will earn you negative diplomacy like everywhere. Every clan will be distrustful of you and unwilling to enter into alliances, and rightfully so if you start, you know, creating vassalage treaties and then just breaking them and crushing the people who had pledged to serve you. Anyway, at this point, quest-wise, we're supposed to capture Nihon Matsu Castle, which is kind of the most logical thing to do at this point anyway. So now we're down to... well, we should still have plenty. It depends on how much help the other Ashina bases give them. But again, Bobo and Masamune, no real reason at this point to pull in any additional support. There is a plot event coming where we might need some additional support, but for right now, I'm happy to let these troops work on, you know, upping their own troop counts, because this is the biggest army we can field. I could add 1,000 troops out of Koizumi Castle. We may eventually have cause to do that. But these little places, they need some time to grow before they're going to be able to field big armies. We have our biggest army really in the field already.
Yes, my liege.
I'll do it myself.
Forget it, Bobo. Come along, Bobo? Nah, no need to come along, Bobo. I'm going to do it myself. My name is Kojiro. I will work wholeheartedly for the Date clan until I draw my last breath. But if I keep using this voice, you'll need a new one for Centipede Man. Or Shigezane, as he is also. Kojiro Date, son of Terumune Date, nicknamed Jikumaru. Yoshihiro Ashina stole succession away from him, and he was killed by his true brother Masamune Date following a family quarrel. Spoilers, we're playing through the story of Masamune right now. So one of the last things that happens in Masamune's story mode is going to be dealing with Kojiro, but it doesn't play out exactly the way that describes, so I guess there'll still be something of a surprise for you guys. But yeah, Kojiro is the true brother of Masamune. Like, not half-brother, not, foster brother, like, not adopted brothers. All these things were common in the Japanese nobility of the time, or the warrior class. But he's his true brother, like, same mother, same father. And is the one that was favored by Masamune's mother. So, Terumune turned over to Masamune early, the Urlei clan. Terumune turns over power to Masamune early in the hopes of avoiding conflict between Masamune and Kojiro. But as you might guess, the fact that Terumune died before Masamune had really established control with Terumune alive to support him kind of undermined the plan a little bit. But you can also tell by his 26 leadership stat, not necessarily the guy who's going to be taking over Japan.
Let us begin the meeting.
Sure thing, Grimmeth.
Here's last month's balance.
And as you can see, eventually I'm going to need to get back to work on infrastructure, but as long as we just keep developing territories instead of building new facilities, we'll slowly start building up our gold.
Reporting in.
One of our boys has come of age.
We are no longer relatives with Megami clan, breaking our marriage alliance. No, oops, I guess Megami was allied with us due to marriage. My training has paid off, and I've grown. I wish to be more useful to you, my liege. But apparently this is not going to happen. We have quite a few people living in our lands. Let us band our people together by enacting policies and make our territory thrive. Our clan is progressive. Let us increase our crafts and diplomatic effectiveness with the carrier horse system policy. When you wish to enact a policy, select policy command under domestic. Seems we have a rather large clan on our hands. Foes of this magnitude can be dealt with by forming coalitions. When the need presents itself, let us form a coalition with friendly clans. Paying constant attention to diplomacy pays off, my liege. That is true. You actually do want to keep some clans on friendly terms with you. So the Megami clan are pretty powerful, and if we're not really going to be in a position to take them out right now. We're probably more powerful, well, certainly for story reasons, if nothing else, because they just took over Nihonmatsu Castle and were involved in a plot to kill our father. We need to take care of the Ashina before we do anything else. And sometime around the time we deal with the Ashina, we'll need to deal with our little brother, because there's nothing more deadly and undermining to your efforts to be successful than a scheming little brother. But at some point around that time, we need to deal with our little brother, and that's actually about the time that I'm going to probably need to save it and check and double-check on our starting status during the Sekigahara campaign, and make sure that there's any straggler cities that I should have taken over that I didn't, for fear of messing up story, that we take them over before we end this campaign. But the Ashina clan, or not the Ashina clan, the Megami clan, we're going to want to not piss them off on account of they've got enough troops that if I consistently have Yonezawa Castle's troops, it's my biggest castle, it's got 6,000 hit points, so it's not going to fall like quickly and easily, even if it is attacked while it's almost empty. But yeah, if I always have these troops on the march somewhere and we've pissed off the Megami, they could attack our main base and make our lives really difficult. For now, though, we're going to need someone to be the Lord of Motomiya Castle. And I thought Monkey Merc was already a castle lord somewhere. I guess that's the thing. So now I've got them arranged by loyalty. So I know anybody underneath Grimmeth or so is orange and could potentially get a boost out of this. So somebody out of this group who is not already a Okami Hato. I think she's a creative. Yeah, she's a creative character. She's got a bunch of 100s. You're already a lord. Morishige is kin. You wouldn't think he would need a castle before he would be loyal, but Earl King, not even probably watching the LP. Might be time to put Bloody Handed in charge. Of course, I could move Atari Hondo down here to be on the front lines. That might make her a little happier and let Bloody Handed take over Watari. We have Bloody Handed. Oh, Watari Castle should be it really feels like it should be ruled by Watari, but apparently not. So Motomiya is going to be on the front lines for a while, and we're going to want to build it up pretty good. I'll take, if I take one from here and two from here, that'll give it 4, and then I can maybe take one from Matamori. Okay. So you're the overseer. And we got anybody else with high? No. Let's get somebody with decent war stats over here. I said 2 from here and 2 from here. Who's not already deployed? Put Monkey Mark on the front lines. He keeps getting left behind when Vulture Clan marches, so he could probably do with some excitement. And you're an overseer, so I don't really want to move you. We'll move Uncle Baldo. He'll probably end up being the overseer of the new city. Alright. Now, I'm going to... Oh, there's nobody in charge here yet. I can't do that. We'll restore the HP here. And we'll get her to do it, and she'll take 2 months to do the full job. Motomiya Castle, looking ahead a little bit in the story, we may want to actually build some defenses here, because this place is likely to come under attack. But we've been building up gold and labor for a while. Let's think about whether we have anything that really, really needs to get built. I think a coin exchange will be a good thing here in the long term. Costs 1,000 to build. You know what? No, let's actually stick with my old plan of just Oh, they do want
Let
us
us
to.
enact a policy.
This is an expensive one, $520 a month, but Dragoon Corps is kind of useful if you can actually afford the horses and whatnot. Western Sanction will increase our income and pisses off conservative officers. We don't have a lot of those amongst our created group. For right now, though, I don't think it's actually paying for itself. Meritocracy is really going to help the loyalty of our good officers. Supply transporter, area army. The one they wanted us to do was post-horse system. Foreign income and diplomacy increases. Crop development speed decreases. Crop development speed increases. That's actually a good one. So it's $520 a month. It increases our foreign income by... Again, it doesn't seem like it's paying for itself. Improve labor. Troops slightly decrease. Labor increases. These are all things I might want eventually. Deploy draftees. Increases number of troops. Gold income. Barely. Let's go for Dragoon Corps. Or Corps, as it would actually be pronounced.
Let's let everyone know.
This does mean we need to make sure we've got enough rifles. Matter of fact,
What would
we
you
might want
like?
to buy some rifles.
Thank you very much.
That was expensive. I'm not sure that it was really that wise to do Dragoon Corps right now. Corps. Let's follow the recommendations of the overseers. Let's check and see if I'm out of time for this video, because I think I'm pretty close to being out of time. Yeah, I'm over. Alright, so we just enacted Dragoon Corps, which would be nice for these two armies, which both have horses and guns. But future troop deployments, I'll need to make sure I maintain that, because they're going to get a big boost if I can have horses and guns, and they're going to get a decrease if they don't. So as long as I can maintain horses and guns, they should become even more effective. And if I can't, not so much. So before I save my game... Okay, they are already moving to attack Nihonmatsu Castle. I've got my troops moving around. It's time to start appeasing... There's nobody who can do it. Okay, so I need to get... Once the officers are moved over here, probably one of them can work on that. Yeah, but basically it's time to call it a video. And next time, we will be attacking the castle of the jerk. He's dead now. But it had been the castle of the jerk who kidnapped our dad and kind of got him killed. Because Lord knows we're not going to blame Masamune. I'm the Mysterious JG. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you'll join me next time for more of Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence. As a little warning, we're going to have a lot of story events early on in this LP, but once we finish this first scenario and I quit out and start a new scenario, we'll have like one major story event early in that scenario, and then there will be random story events for other clans popping up. But the Date story events are going to run out, so just don't expect there to be that kind of action for a lot of the game. There's going to come a point where we're just taking over cities, and I'm taking over whatever city I feel like, and we don't really have story reasons guiding us. It's just purely trying to conquer Japan. I find that part of the game to be fun. Hope you will too, and we'll be getting to it not real soon, but we'll get there. Bye-bye.